Namaste children. We have completed 3 units in Maths, right? And today we are going to begin with the 4th unit. We all love to draw. Today we are going to start with geometry. That is completely you are going to take a pencil, scale, protractor and also a compass and start to draw. I will teach you how to measure and draw perfectly. Shall we begin? First, what is a line, children? You're having a pencil in your hand, and if you draw like this, it is a line. Am I right? Yes, very good. And one thing that you have to know is a line does not have a starting or ending point. It can be drawn up to any length. As long as you want, you can continue to draw like this and say this is a line. Clear? Now, what is a line segment? A line which has a starting and ending point is called as a line segment. Okay? This should be the starting point and this should be the ending point. And for in Maths, we will be giving names to all the line segments. There is a starting point, right? Let us name it as A. And the ending point, we are going to name it as B. So, if I ask you what is the line segment, you have to tell me line segment AB. And to denote that it is a line segment, you are going to draw a line on top of A and B. If you write like this, it is understood that AB is a line segment. Clear? Now, I am going to teach you how to construct a line segment using ruler and compass. What is a ruler? It is your scale. So, I need you children to take a scale and that scale should be having accurate measurements. Okay? Accurate measurements means it should not be broken in the edges. The scale should be neatly maintained. And then the next one you need to draw a line segment is a compass. Okay? Compass, you have seen that, right? A point where you will be keeping your pencil in it and then a sharp edge will be in the other point. That is called as a compass. So now you take your ruler and a compass in your hand and then continue to listen to the video. Okay? Now you take your scale. This is a scale, right? In this you are going to measure 3.6. You are going to draw a line segment CD of 3.6 centimeter. In order to draw that, first take your compass and then this pointed end should be kept exactly in this 0. Okay? And when you are drawing, your eye should be looking directly at the number. You should not tilt your head and look in the left side or in the right side. Okay? So the one point of that is the pointed end of that compass will be in 0 and the other point you are going to measure it at 3.6 centimeters. So where is 3.6? It is first 0. First I'll tell you where is the measurement now. Okay? Here 0 and 1 is there and small lines are here, right? So this line should be counted as 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 and the center line will be 0.5. This line will be 0.5. So 0, 0.5, 1 and 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. We need 3.6. So here is 3.5 and the next point is the 3.6 line. Okay, for that you are going to expand your compass. And one more thing, when you are expanding the compass, this pointed end should not be moving. You should hold it correctly. Okay, so you are going to expand your compass and keep it like this. Clear? So this is 3.6. Before starting to draw the line, first keep a mark exactly in this 0. You are going to mark the starting point and then 3.6 is the ending point. Here you are going to cut a arc like this. Okay? You are going to cut a arc like here at exactly at 3.6. Clear, children? And after that, using your scale, you are going to draw a line and then name it as C and D. And this entire line segment is 3.6 centimeter. So this is how you will draw a line segment. Is it clear? The next concept is drawing two lines. Okay, I already told you a line does not have a starting and ending point. Okay, same way here is a line, and below that you are drawing another one line, and both the lines are having the same distance. Okay, and if this line keeps on moving like this in both the directions, if it is like this with the same distance in between, we can call it as a parallel line. Okay, so when two lines are moving with the same distance between them, we can call it as a parallel line. Clear, children? Now, next one is ray. What is a ray? A line which has a starting point alone. Only one point will be there. Okay, and it is being extended in the other direction. We can call it as a ray. Clear? So, in a ray, there will be a point, and the other end does not have a starting or ending point. It will be continuing to go. Next, we are going to learn to draw two rays. I already told you two lines. When there are two lines moving with the same distance between them, we can call it as a parallel line. Okay, same way there are going to be two rays. It can be either parallel or intersecting. First, for a ray, there should be a starting point. Okay, so this one can be called as a ray, and again I am having a starting point here and it moves in the left side direction. So this is called as a parallel ray. Same way I am going to draw a intersecting. Intersecting means it is going to cut on top of each other. It is going to meet in any direction. It can be both are going down, or also you can draw like this is going to be the starting point, and this side I am going to keep the arrow so that it is going to move up. Okay, so there is a parallel ray, there is an intersecting ray, and one more type of ray is also there. It is a ray two rays can have a same starting point. Here is a starting point. One ray is going to move in the right side direction, straight right, and then one is going to be in the upward direction and also in the right side. Okay, so in two rays we have three different types: parallel, intersecting, and having a same starting point. Clear, children? Now look at the first sum. A line through two endpoints A and B is denoted by a line through two endpoints. Here is one point A and here is one point B. So how you will call it as? It is called as line segment AB. Okay. Next, a line segment from point B to point A is denoted by, here is a line segment and I am having the starting point as B and the other ending point as A. How you will denote it as? You will denote it as BA. Okay. Now look at the third subdivision. A ray has dash endpoints. I told you in a ray there is only one starting or ending point, and the other end will be moving infinitely. Infinitely means it will be having no end. It can go as long as it wants. Okay. So this point can either be called as a starting point or also a ending point, because a ray is moving here and this is the ending point also. Also we can say it is starting from here. So you have to mention a ray has one endpoint. Okay. Next, look at the second sum. How many line segments are there in the given line? Name them. Line segment means I told you a starting point and one ending point. So this is one line segment, that is PA is one line segment, and then AB is another one line segment. Then BC is one line segment. Then CQ is another one line segment. Next, shall I call it as P and B as one line segment? Yes. Then P and C as one line segment? Yes. Next, P and Q as another line segment. Next, I am going to say this AB already we have drawn. So A and C is a There is another one combination. AC is another one line segment and AQ is another line segment. Now tell me which other pair is missing now. Also we can call BQ as one line segment because that is not repeated here. So altogether how many line segments are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, so for second sum we are having 10 line segments and these are the names. For all the line segments you have to draw this line on top. Okay, you have to denote it like this. Then the third sum, you are going to measure the line segments. We will do this sum once you get your textbook in your hand. Okay, it is not possible to directly measure. So you can skip that sum. Now fourth sum, you are going to construct a line segment. I showed you how you are going to construct a line segment. The second sum I have drawn for you. You are going to do the first and third sum also. Okay, you are going to repeat the second one also in your classwork. Okay children, you are going to take your scale and then mark the starting point and then the ending point. You are going to use a compass. Since they are asking you to use a compass, you have to use it. Okay, and then you are going to cut an arc at 7.5 and then you are going to name the starting point as A and the ending point as B and then write the line segment measurement 7.5 centimeter. Okay, this is how we are going to solve these three subdivisions. For homework, you will solve question number 1, 2 and 4 in exercise 4.1 in your classwork. Okay, let's meet in next class. Thank you children.